Would you look at that? I'm on time. It's September 7th, 4 days away from 9/11. EVO 2025. I forgot to record, like, almost everything we did. So for the most part, it's just going to be my footage from day 2 of me playing Super DBZ. That game fucked. Actually, I think it was day 1. I can't remember. No, it was day 1. Yeah, it was day 1. I forgot. Sorry. And then it's just going to be pictures and, you know, this is me talking about the usual shit. I didn't record. I forgot. I forgot my fucking GoPro for dog shit cam footage. Someone remind me for next year. I'll fucking flash my number on screen, if anything. Alright, so we ended up flying to EVO this year. Driving hard. Driving bad. Last year we barely had enough space to make it with, what was it, the 5 people we went with? And this year we had 6, so there was no way we were fucking getting there. We didn't want to take 2 cars, so we just flew. It was very cool. The plane was dog shit. I thought I was gonna die multiple times on that flight, but fuck it, we ball. We ended up making it. We ended up going like 3 days early this year. We wanted to do actual Vegas shit, so we got there, what was it, July 29th or 30th? I can't remember. And we were staying at the Fontainebleau. Very nice hotel. I did not feel welcomed in there. I looked like such a bum the entire trip. Oh my goodness, so chopped. 6-7. We only had 1 room between 6 people, so I slept on the floor and 4 of them slept on the bed. Another person slept on the floor. I'm scared of them. Don't let them touch me. Anyways, I couldn't sleep comfortably for most of the trip because I was being tortured in my sleep, not only by my horrible back pains and from sleeping on the floor, but because these motherfuckers would torture me in my sleep. And I had no way of fighting back because I was knocked the fuck out. I hate you guys. And I hope the fucking hotel that we stay in next year explodes only when you guys are in it and when I'm outside of it. Fuck you guys. We didn't really do much, honestly. We got there 3 days early and we did fucking nothing with that time. But there were some cool things that happened. We went to Oscar's, which is a really good steakhouse. I'm gonna blur myself out because I look so fucking bad at these pictures. I'm not fucking showing that. That's crazy. Anyways, we ate at Oscar's and then we went to the fucking street across from it. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Fremont Street. I don't know, man. I didn't fucking pay attention. The only thing I paid attention to was this, honestly, fucking shitty dad that was making his like 8-year-old kids fucking sing on that street that smelled like shit, piss, and weed. So yeah, I fucking saw that and I was like, wow, it's pretty abusive. Okay, getting back to it though, we saw Big Bug on Fremont Street, which I thought was cool. I liked the Big Bug. Yeah, but that was pretty much all we did. We just went to Fremont Street and ate Oscars, mac and cheese, and steaks, and all that, and I looked chopped like the entire time. But we did all that and we grabbed our badges the day before EVO, and then after that we showed up at the venue at like 5 a.m. which was cool, and we were like some of the first people in line to play Tokon, which I'm going to talk about that later after all the EVO stuff, because I ended up getting access to the beta on the second fucking day. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Sony and ArcSys, don't ever fucking do that again, please. I want to play the fucking games when they are the most populated, you assholes. But thank you for the access, it was really nice. I had a lot of fun. I'll be talking about my stuff later on. Bing, ding, 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 ding. EVO Day 1. I signed up for 4 games and DQ'd 3 of them. So, originally I signed up for BlazBlue's Central Fiction, Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, which was the only game I ended up playing in, Tekken 8, and Under Night In Birth 2. I DQ'd from everything but Guilty Gear. My reasoning being, I don't have a reason. I didn't feel like competing, to be honest. Sorry. So that's my bad. I won't over-register next year. But I mean, those were only the main games that I played. I did sign up for a side tournament, and it was for a game that I talked about like a little bit last year. I don't play it too much, but it's a fun game that I love to fuck around in from time to time. Super Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna shill this game again. It's very easy to get a hold of. There's a whole Discord community that you could join, and they will help you set up the game on PCSX2 with online net play. If you reach out to GP Bear on Twitter, I'll flash his Twitter on screen. This is like the main guy. Pretty much runs like almost every event for this game. But he ran it again this year at EVO, and I signed up again this year at EVO. I think out of 14 entrants, a couple of them dropped out, so it was more like 10 or 9 people. But the tournament ended up lasting super fucking long because everyone was playing their pools and shit, and our bracket got delayed like crazy. But I ended up taking 3rd place, which was super chill and awesome and beast and cool and epic. And please play the game. It's very fun. It's very easy. Actually, I wouldn't say it's easy. Sorry. That was a lie. I just want you to play the fucking game, please. But yeah, my day 1 was pretty much just Exerd and Super DBZ. I spent almost all of my time at Super DBZ. It started before my Exerd pools, which I got immediately eliminated from after 2 games. I fought, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember exactly, I'm pretty sure it was an Elfelt and a Leo, and I hate both of those stupid fucks in Exerd. But it's whatever. It was fun. Anyways, my day 1 ended, did all that. It's whatever. It's no big deal. We went home, we fucking rested. Not really home. Yeah, I can't say it's home because it's a hotel. But we went back there, rested. I got attacked in my sleep, which was not cool. And then we were up again for day 2. And day 2 was a lot of shopping and bought a lot of merch. A lot of merch when I should not have. I told myself that I wasn't going to spend so much on merch, especially because I don't have space for any of it right now, so it's kind of just sitting around and I look like a fucking dumbass with all this merch that I can do nothing with. But it's nice. I got a whole bunch of nice merch. When I was going to drop off my merch back at the hotel, I came back after like maybe 10 minutes and I fucking bumped into Goichi of all people. That's my goat, by the way. He's super cool and very good at fighting games. If you did not know, he is the fucking bestest player in the world. To me, he is always in my heart. Shout out Goichi, you the goat, man. After that, I went back to the venue. I can't even remember what I did day 2, honestly, aside from the shopping and all that. But I did meet Dado Doya. I sat in line for like an hour to meet him, and it was really nice. It was super chill. I fumbled my words and told him that I've been subscribed to him since 2013. His channel's from 2017. So yeah, he thinks I'm a stalker now, which is cool. Sick. Awesome. Anyways, can you believe Dado didn't get access to Tokon on day 1? That's fucking wild. I'm surprised so many people didn't get access to it day 1. They really fucking hated us. You have this closed beta test and you got like 10 people playing it. Who fucking approved that? Yeah, but day 2 also ended pretty fast. We just kind of fucked around for most of it and did a lot of shopping, which was really nice. And I bought a shirt that says, talk to a podcast on it. What's going on, Crazy Frog? Anyways, day 3, we got to the venue at 4 a.m. and we did something very stupid, and we could have held off on this for a good while, but we went in tracksuits and it was really fucking hot outside. Now, for the past 2 years, I have shown up to the venue at around 4:35 a.m. and they've always let me in, but for some reason, I don't know, this year I guess security's different. They don't do things the same, and we ended up waiting outside for like an hour. They refused to let us in, but it was really hot, and one of the security guards, who I guess was there last year, was like, damn, they haven't let you guys in? Alright, well, I'll let you guys in. Just don't fuck around and stay right here, because if you do, I'm gonna get in trouble, and you're gonna get in trouble, and I will kill you. She didn't say she was gonna kill us, but for dramatic effect, I'm gonna say that she threatened to kill us. She did not, by the way. So we ended up waiting inside the venue in our tracksuits, hot as fuck, for the longest time, but everyone got there eventually. We held a spot in line for all of our homies. It was like 3 of us there at first, out of our 6 group, and then the other group that I'm super chill with, we also held spots for them, and they played Magic the Gathering in line. And after that, we all got 1st and 2nd row right there in front of the stage. We were so close to the stage, I could almost taste it. We stayed in our tracksuits until after City of the Wolves, because obviously we fucking had to be in our tracksuits for City of the Wolves. That was the whole reason. We were like, yeah, let's support Ganachi. Speaking of which, It's very disappointing that he was not there at EVO Vegas. He pulled up for EVO Japan, and I guess he was just like, yeah, no, not Vegas this year. But next year he better pull up, or I will cry. Alright, let's focus on the main topic at hand, though. The 4 games that were shown this year for EVO Grand Finals Day 3 on the main stage. Starting with Guilty Gear, then it was City of the Wolves, and then Tekken 8, and then Street Fighter 6. Guilty Gear was pretty good. I can't say it was horrible. I can't say it was super duper good, but it was good. There was a very clear villain in the top 8 bracket this year, and that was a boy who was a Potemkin player. Very clear villain, so it was a lot of fun hearing how many boos were coming from the fucking crowd anytime he walked up on stage or was mentioned. And I can't lie, watching Red Ditto take that set against him, that was fucking glorious. It was like getting the news that Hitler had died. Potemkin has been plaguing Strive for a minute. Thankfully, the last patch toned him down a good bit, so I was glad that Potemkin just didn't win EVO. That was fucking awesome. After Red Ditto beat a boy, though, it was Grand Finals, and he was up against Keishu, What the Mood, Johnny player. Shout out to Keishu. Yeah, shit was a weird Grand Finals, man. It was... Red Ditto took it all the way to reset, very convincingly, 3-0 to the reset, and then Keishu just decided, yeah, you know what, I got this all figured out, and took it in a very convincing 3-0 after the reset, which was very fucking weird. I cannot lie. Overall, Guilty Gear Strive's top 8 was... oh, it was alright. There were some strong moments, but I didn't really feel super invested in it like I was the previous couple years. I'm not going to say it was horrible or bad or anything like that. I just think that overall, it couldn't capture my attention span this well this year, and I feel like a dick for saying that. But shout out to Keishu, What the Moo, his Johnny's clean as fuck, and also to Red Ditto and a boy. It was also very nice seeing Potemkin get his ass handed to him. I love that. Next up, City of the Wolves. We had 2 of my favorite players, Fenrich and Goichi. I love these motherfuckers. These guys are geniuses. Fenrich, I believe, got 3rd or 4th place, sadly. He kept bouncing back and forth between main stage and a stage outside to play BlazBlue because he was in top 8 for both. And we were watching his matches in between when there was like downtime because City of the Wolves was so fucking good, man. Jesus Christ, this game is so fucking sick to watch. I think it's for sure my favorite game that I watched this entire like 3-day cycle. So fucking cool, man. I still haven't picked it up. My lazy ass broke too. I took a 2-week break from work to go to EVO for mental health. That's what I put it in as. They can't deny that. So that's cool, but the minimum amount of time that I'm fucking gone from work is 2 weeks, which sucks ass. So I came back broke as fuck, and it was nice. Honestly, I didn't go out much, so it was whatever. I lived off of like 20 cents. It's cool. Back to City of the Wolves, though. Oh my god, Goichi, you fucking menace. He took the whole thing. God, it was so close. It was insanely close. But Goichi took it. That's my GOAT. That's another game in the books for Goichi. Yes, yes, yes. Goichi! Goichi! Yeah, so I gotta pick up City of the Wolves at some point. That shit looks so fun. Next game, Tekken. God, I fucking hated watching Tekken. I've gone to EVO for 3 years now. This was the first time I stayed awake for the entirety of Tekken. I didn't sleep the entire day, which was so nice. I got to watch everything. Downside, I got to watch everything in Tekken. My god, what the fuck is the dev team on? This shit was legitimately so boring to watch. And Grand Finals was fucking Ana versus Ana. Do you know how fucking boring this matchup is? And then Arslan Ash started losing as Ana, so he switched to Nina, and it was an obvious fucking win for him. Like, come on, man. Let's be fucking real here. You see Arslan Ash in top 8. Do you think he's gonna fucking lose? We kind of expected it from the beginning, but he was like low-key throwing by switching characters like all the fucking time. He was getting fucking smoked, and then he switched to Nina, and then he won. There, end of story. Tekken was so fucking boring this year. Good lord. I'm gonna move on from this because I could just talk shit on Tekken nonstop. Street Fighter 6. What can I really say about Street Fighter 6 that hasn't been said already? I don't play Street Fighter 6, so I really can't say anything at all. All I know is, Jesus Christ, this was kind of a crazy top 8. There was a lot of fucking weird-ass upsets. Mickey just kind of showed up and fucking did things, which was insane. I can't remember what he got. I'm pretty sure he was like 3rd or 4th, but this is like a 16-year-old kid going fucking stupid. He was insane. His offense was disgusting, and Mena took the whole thing. It was something, man. The grand finals was he had his nuts on the fucking table, man. He was doing shit and it was working and he won. God, he fucking, good lord. It was a blowout. Pretty much proved he's just #1 right now. That's pretty much all I'm going to say for Street Fighter 6, because I'm a City of the Wolves glazer right now, and I don't really know too much about Street Fighter 6, so I can't really dive too far deep into it. But yeah, it was cool. Day 3, very insane to watch all the way through. But fuck Tekken. Tekken was so boring. And with that, it is the end of EVO 2025. We stayed until the very end when they released us, and when it came time for the picture, my group and I rushed to the stage, and I think only one of us was visible through one of the person's legs. Most of us were completely obscured. We got too close to the stage, flew too close to the sun, and our wings got fucking shot down by Apache attack helicopters because none of us were visible. I felt like a fucking dumbass the moment the photo came out, because I was like, oh my god, I did all that fucking work and I got nothing to show for it because I am not in this picture this year. But yeah, we stayed until the very end, and that was pretty much it for EVO. Next day, we were flying back, but we stopped for Chipotle and used one of our coupons. Good lord, why the fuck is the Chipotle honey chicken a seasonal item? They gotta keep that shit permanently. CEO Chipotle, if you ever get this fucking message, please keep the Chipotle honey chicken. That shit is so fucking good, man. Anyways, we went back, and I've just been fucking around ever since. I did go back to work after like a week of no EVO. And like I said earlier, I wore that Talk to a shirt to work, and my manager thought it was really fucking weird. But she's gone now. Rest in peace. She's not dead. And I am working and being a functioning member of society and earning money so that I can save up for next year too. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good fucking lord. You motherfuckers, Sony. You had to do this shit today. Couldn't have done it yesterday, you fucking assholes. Thanks a lot. No, seriously, thank you. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Fuck. Okay, now for the extra juicy shit. Marvel Tokon closed beta started on Friday. I did not get in until Saturday morning. I don't know who at Arxis HQ or Sony was in charge of sending out these fucking invites, but what is wrong with you? Why did you wait so long to send out all the invites to everybody and only have like 10 fucking players online for day 1? What were you smoking? Okay, I'm done talking about that. That's I've said that like 10 billion times outside of this video, so I'm just done saying it. Anyways, the game is good. Very, very good. It is very freeform, which I did not expect. I thought that there would be clear combo routing like there is for Strive, but this honestly plays more like a fusion of previous Guilty Gear games and also fighters. What I mean by that is there is a very clear movement direction and sort of like button setup that is very reminiscent of fighters, and combos can be structured just like it. But there's a lot of free flow, in the moment variety in the combo structure that you kind of get a feel for the more you play it. Most of the freedom of the combo system in this game comes from your assist, though this game's assemble/assist system is not like your typical tag fighter, unlike other versus games where all of your assists are on like an individual cooldown, which is usually 2 characters. Here, you can spam your assist 3 times. You have 3 charges of your assemble gauge, which is what this game refers to as assists, and these can be used for offense or defensive purposes and will recharge over time if you're not in the middle of a combo. You're only going to start off with 1 bar at the start of each match, but it's pretty fast to build up your assist. All you got to do is break the wall with either a special, a heavy, or a grab. Once that happens, you get your next character on your roster. The more characters that you have unlocked during the match, the more assists you can use, up to 3 gauge charges. And this is pretty important for your combo game, mainly because there is a combo limit that slowly fills up as you do your combo, and it depends on which buttons you're hitting. If you're using heavy specials, it goes up pretty fast, but every time you hit with an assist during a combo, this combo limit will get scaled back and the gauge will slow down. This is why it's pretty important to rush getting all of your assists as fast as possible. Aside from just being combo tools though, assists do have your normal assist functions. One of your characters on your team is going to be a DP assist, and your last character is typically a neutral tool. You're going to want to keep an eye on your assemble gauge though, mainly because, like I said earlier, the max charges that you can get is 3 charges. And over time, they will refill, but you want to keep an eye and have at least 1 bar ready at all times, just because there is a defensive option that you get with your assemble gauge from pressing the light and assemble button or a macro that you set up. This macro will act as a combo extender during the middle of a combo, or if you're in a block string, you can use it as a push block or a sort of combo breaker get off me tool. There is no burst mechanic, but this is like the closest you're going to get in this game. There also is a backstep counter if you hold back and press this input, and it should knock the person that you're playing against away to neutral level or full screen. Be careful with that, because if they do press the button in time as well, they can actually counter your counter. I don't think I saw a single person land this online against me, but I might be wrong. Overall, my time with the beta was really good, but I do have 2 main concerns, one of them being way smaller than you'd think, but it does bug me enough that I want to bring it up, and hopefully people agree with me. The first main concern that I have actually comes from the way you get your assists, aka all the wall breaks. I understand that this is one of the ways that they want to kind of make you feel like you're progressing within the round, but I'm not a big fan of how often you break the wall. Maybe it's because I play Strive and I'm just tired of wall breaks, but it really does slow the game down when almost every combo ends with a wall break. This is a problem I have when I play Strive, and if this doesn't get addressed in Tokon, then it's going to be the biggest problem that I have while playing this game too. I understand that it forces a necessary progression within the round/game, but it does slow the pace of the game down so much that it kind of hurts to play at times. I'm no game design expert, but I feel like a good solution would just be to make walls breakable with supers. I don't think you should be able to break it off of a special or a grab, especially when the grab is the first thing that you land in the corner. Basically, any special or grab that you land near the corner will immediately send you into a stage transition, and it becomes very tiring very fast, especially when you're kind of just stuck in strike throw situations in the corners non-stop, which some characters can kind of just keep you in that situation for way too long. I feel like this is going to be a major complaint from a lot of players too, so I'm not going to go too big into that. I feel like a lot more people are going to be able to form better arguments than I can right now. As for my other issue, this one's silly, but I think it's something I need addressed before the game fully comes out, because I don't like the inputs for super and grab. Super and your grab both have the same input in this game. They're both done with medium and heavy. Normally in any other game, you'd just be able to do quarter circle forward and 2 buttons, and that would be a super. In this game, you're forced to use medium and heavy, or the quick skill button. I just don't feel comfortable using quick skill buttons. I've tried it in Grand Blue. There's only a handful of situations that I can use them in, but other than that, I feel like I get fucked up when I have to use a quick skill button. So it's not really something I want to use in this game, and having grab and supers be bound to the same thing has actually been fucking me up a lot. There's a lot of times where I've tried to do a super, but for some reason it doesn't come out, and I end up running forward to do a grab. Speaking of which, if you input grab in this game, your character will automatically run forward towards your opponent. This has fucked me up so much, and is kind of the main reason why I wanted to bring this up in the first place. The only benefit I see to this right now is it can be used as an option select. If you're in the corner or your opponent's in the corner and you manage to get a hit, if you build enough meter, you can do a super. If they block, you just do strike throw. But aside from that, I just really don't like this input. And I know it's a silly complaint to make, but I feel like it's valid. I think a lot of players might have been fucked up by that, and hopefully I'm not the only one. So if you ended up making it to this point and you hear this complaint and you agree with me, let me know. Aside from those 2 issues though, this game is really fucking good. Going by the time frames that ArcSys used to use for their closed betas, we could be seeing the game as early as June of next year. If there are any delays, I would expect it by early 2027, but I'm not expecting it to go beyond 2027 or even 2026. I'm very confident that we see the release for Tokon next year, somewhere within the middle, probably just in time for EVO Las Vegas. Okay, I'm done talking about shit now. Final words, EVO fun, Tokon fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If not, I don't know if I can say that without getting flagged, so I'm not going to, but let's just say it rhymes with shrill yourself. Okay, bye. I'm done.